Hi, Rita. My name is Olivia, and I am responding to your project for our customer relations course. First off, I just want to say that I thought you explained everything very thoroughly in your presentation, and although I'm not familiar with the company that you work for and that you were explaining, I got a very good insight on the issues as an employee that you feel the company needs to, work on and elevate in order to continue success in this type of market. So, with that being said, unfortunately, I did not see a visual presentation on your project. I know it's a little bit tricky with, um, the culture media and issues like that. So, I would recommend maybe trying to re record it. So, I can't really, unfortunately, give you any feedback on that. But anyway, going forward, let's start with the first question. How important is it to track customer service records from customers who don't recur in ordering? I think it's important to track them in a sense that you should maybe do a friendly checkup and see if there were anything wrong with the product that made you not, or made the customer not want to return. I think you shouldn't pester the customer, but it's always beneficial to check back in with them and see if there's anything that they didn't like about it that led them to not want to order it again. So that's a beneficial way and an important tool to use to track records for customers who tend to not recur orders. For the second question, when dealing with upset customers, how much verbal abuse is acceptable, if any? That is a blanketed no statement. There is no verbal abuse ever allowed on either end, no matter how angry a customer is or what's going on. There's also no need for you to, not you specifically, but anyone in that position to reciprocate that type of verbal abuse as well. So, in a situation like that, it's important to train your employees on how to de escalate the situation in a fair manner and end the conversation if necessary. And if any of that is going on in the workplace, it's definitely something that you should report and really ponder if that's the environment you want to be in or not. So, the third question is, do you think some customer complaints should be written off? Because you can't please anybody, essentially, was the background of the question. I think that in that type of situation, if someone is being just really nitpicky, take it with a grain of salt. Don't completely write it off. I think there's truth to every opinion or any situation, typically, some truth to it, or some reason that a person feels that way in order to make such a harsh statement. So, try to dig a little bit deeper into that. I don't think it should be completely written off, but I also don't think that one customer with a bad experience that maybe it just wasn't a great situation should completely identify your company as an entirety. So that's how I would answer those three. Again, I really enjoyed watching your project, even though I couldn't see you face to face, and best of luck the rest of the semester.